Welcome to another live stream event with Yosho and Farming Simulator 2019. Almost said 17. Look at there. I was looking at some 17 stuff. Was kind of reminiscing a little bit. Now we got a little bit of work ahead of us today. We're in late autumn on our multiplayer server, as you can see. We got a couple of days still left before we wrap up the autumn season, but about halfway through this day on our server, so I wanted to try to get as many contracts done as possible. And I think I need to check on my chickens. Yep, my chickens need some food. So first things first, let's go ahead and hop in our Unimog. Let's go ahead and go take care of these chickens real quick. And then we will start working some fields and getting ready for the winter months. Winter gets a little slow on our server because we just started it. We're only in our second year, so it takes a little bit to, especially when you're playing with 9-day seasons, it takes a little bit to get things rolling. Playing with some new texture packs, so if things aren't quite looking right, let me know in chat. Also, if you got any questions while I'm playing, feel free to ask. Ask away. I'll answer everything that I can, the best of my ability, and we'll learn as we go. I got a couple of fields here. This field right here beside me, 25 and 31, are my two fields that we harvested, or I had a friend of mine that was on last night, did some live streaming. We were harvesting beets with a Unimog, believe it or not. Oh, and we got a log in the road. But yeah, harvested some beets with a Unimog, and it was a little bit of a challenge, but we were able to get through it and make it work. So that was pretty cool. But yeah, it was. I would definitely recommend getting a tractor. The only reason I'm sticking with the Unimog is just because I'm being bullheaded. I love my Unimog. It's my favorite mod on this entire server that we have, out of our 150 mods that we got running on this thing. And it's just really powerful machine. I would personally love to have one in real life. Used to own a Jeep a while back, but had to sell it. Miss that thing sometimes. See if we can get some wheat in here so we can go feed our chickens. Then we'll go check on the status of our fields. Alright, there you go, chickens. Let's go dump the rest of this. Back. Right, away we go to go see. Let's see, we got 34 degrees on our ground temperature, Fahrenheit. So we are just above the freezing mark. Our ground gets frozen and we're not able to, whoop, hang on, I gotta turn around and head back. We'll not be able to work our fields, and such. So much as I would like to do some contracts right now, we really need to try to get our fields worked today if possible. Let's see if I got it here. Yeah, I sure do. Look at that. Camera's being retarded here. And we have manual attachment. Those that have not been watching the streams. And I will need to go get my weight. Actually, I think I need my weight on the bed of the trailer, if I remember correctly. So the weight on the front, I don't think does enough. This is another one of them tasks that should get a tractor to do instead of the Unimog. And you know, I may go borrow Toasted's tractor. He's one of our other players on the server. We have 3 different farms going on. 2 of us are in my farm and the other 2 have their own farms. We're all contractors for each of those farms, so we can help each other out. That way we can kind of survive a little bit better. Oh man, I threw that log right in the center of the road, didn't I? Maybe this will push it back. There you go, push it back. Yeah. We'll deal with that come wintertime. Let's see, let's give this thing a shot, but I don't think it's gonna work. We'll try it though. I have to have a weight on this thing or it will not work at all. Here we go. Well, I may be fortunate. I mean, I know all I gotta do is cultivate. I don't have to plow. But I don't know the cultivator. Let me finish this road and check something. I may have to plow the other field across the way. Check and see the status on it because we had sugar beets in it. I don't remember if you need to plow your sugar beets or not, or if that's just potatoes. See here. What do these need? Harvested. Turn the harvesting one off. Nope. So we should be okay. That's been plowed. So let me see. Oh, nope. Pick you back up. See if we make our job a little bit easier here. Fortunately, I do not have any money. We're flat broke on my field or my farm. I guess I could go sell the harvester. The beets harvester we keep because we use it a lot. But I'm gonna need that harvester come next time anyway. Let's see what we got here. Plant rotation. Let's see, we planted canola, so we're gonna be planting wheat. We had sugar beets, so we're going to be planting canola. So we're not going to have any sugar beets come this time around. So I guess I could go sell the sugar beet harvester. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that because we're going to need the actual harvester a lot more. So let's leave this here for now. And then let's go get sugar beet stuff. There he is right there. Ooh, stay out of the plowed field. That'd be bad for Unimog. Let's see here. Nope, do have to hook up the hydraulics. There we go. Alright, let's go get all this back. You haven't noticed I really love my Unimog. I got 60 plus hours on this thing. I try to use it for everything. We're gonna see what we can do as far as a cultivator goes though. See if we fit. This is normally the tight squeeze. Oh, yep, we got it. Sweet. Overturn. Alright, let's see here. Let's go ahead and drop this one. Back up a little bit. See if we can squeeze this one in here with it and sell them both at the same time. Look at there. Oh, I gotta drop it too. All right. And we're gonna sell that one. And no, we do not want to sell that one. Somehow that got caught up in there. See if I can find a spot to park this thing. Well, not run into the beet harvester, we're not. Let's sell that thing. Look at there. Hey, we got money now. Now let's see if we can find us a nice cultivator here. Let's see. Unimog can handle. Let's see, what was it? I have the large engine on it, so that would make it. Oh, engine setup. There it is. 241 horsepower and 177 kilowatts. 177 and 241. Cultivator. Let's come on down here. Oh wait, I don't have the mods. Ah, see, I'm thinking of my other game. 3 meters, 3 meters. That one's not too bad. That one's not bad either. And that one just kind of goes out of my range. Let's see, what else do we have? Hey, look at that. 6 meters. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the Unimog could probably handle that. It's 220, 162. Yeah, see, that would be kind of pushing it, and I don't think it would be worth it. Versus, what is it, 6 meters? 6 meters, yeah, see. I'm not seeing a big difference there. Other than this right here needs a weight attached with it. Okay, so yeah, that's your big difference. This one doesn't need a weight, whereas that one does. Go with a little bit smaller one. Oh wow, so you could actually attach liquid manure spreaders. Nice. Yeah, let's see what we can do with this one. Whoa. Yeah, we'll stick with the standard for now. Yep, we are gonna buy it. Wow, right here in my face. And I have no earthly idea what I did with my weight. Let's see if we can find it. We got one floating around here somewhere. Whoa, yep, we need the weight before I can do anything. We go ahead and drop this thing down, see if we can find that weight. Stuff that you do with a Unimog. Alright, let's see. Garage. Where's my weight at? Well, oh, there it is. Oh. Where's it at? Did I put it up here? I don't remember. Yes, I think it is. I think you already have one, don't you? Ah, I found my weight. Yeah, I could have borrowed it, but I'm being independent here. You should know me by now. I thought about going with the other one that didn't require the weight, but it's really pushing the limits of the Unimog. You know what? I may actually go ahead and try it. Now that I think about it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try it. See what happens. Let's drop this here. Whoop, whoop. Sell that one back. And let's try this one. Yeah, this one's really gonna push it, but I want to see if it'll work. It might work. Well, it helps if you don't run into the actual trailer. Alright, weight I don't think is going to be an issue with this thing. Oh, but I think being able to pull it in the field may be the issue. Oh, look at that. Can I actually put seeds in this thing and seed while I'm doing this? Is that what that is? Or is it fertilize? Let's check that out real quick. Additionally, this machine offers the possibility to seed directly. Whoa! So I can plant grass. Ooh, hey, is that? Man, I forget some of these new symbols. Hang on. Let's see here. What is that? That is the. Canola, so we can plant canola with it. I think it was supposed to be sugar beets, right? I think it's what that'll plant. I think. Let's see here. What's my option? Oilseed radish. So this will plant the canola that I want to plant. I mean, grass and oilseed radish. So it's a cultivator slash planter. If it would plant a little bit more, I'd probably be a little bit more happy with it, but oh well. See if this thing works. Sorry I haven't gotten another time-lapse episode out yet. Work has been a little bit more demanding than it normally is, but we're trying to wrap up the school year, so makes things a little more challenging. So hopefully turn that on. I don't think I've ever used this thing. Right. Power of the Unimog. If I ever need to, I mean, we have the cow farm, so I will need to, plant grass at some point. So if I hang on to this thing, hopefully sooner or later, use it for planting grass and canola. I mean, we're gonna have to plant some canola here soon. See if I can run through this so I don't have to fight it later. I have a feeling I'm gonna have an issue with this one. Unimog does not like plowed fields. So we survived one pass. canola was in this field, so that means I think this one gets wheat this time around. Double check, and then the other field beside me there, field 31, is gonna get the canola. Yeah, this is actually working out a lot better. So hey Spencer, if you need to plant some canola or grass or yeah, the other one, I can't remember what it is off the top of my head. Let's see here, what is it? Oilseed radishes. Let me know. I got a cultivator. Haha. Actually, let's I'm gonna need me a road because I don't want to cultivate this other field just yet. Here. There we go. Okay, let me check something real quick here. We have some canola that we need to sell here soon. So on day 9, we're going to try to sell it. And then we also have some sugar beets. Looks like we need to sell those on day 4 of winter. So we still got a little bit left. We actually have quite a bit of sugar beets. Yeah, we got 115,000 liters. Excuse me. And canola, we only got 19,000 liters of that, but nonetheless, it is money. We do have a little bit of wheat, a little bit of barley, but we're saving those for our chickens, so. This winter, we're going to be cutting down these trees right here on this lot for a little extra cash. And hopefully, we'll be able to buy another plot of land next game year. So that way we can plant, or so we can have more trees to cut down. And ultimately, I want to try to get 5 plots of land. As you can see, this plot of land directly in front of us is one that we cut during the first winter to get us started. And if we get 5 plots of land, then we can just alternate between those 5 plots, and then that way we got trees to cut down every winter and we're covered. Or at least that's the goal. We'll see how it works. Be my first time attempting that. this Unimog is performing a lot better than I thought it would for this. Really like this a lot. Some of my options with this thing. So I can turn it on. Cover. Turn it on, but there's nothing there to run. Right. That's about it. Oop. Those little bitty trees produce actually a little bitty stump. On a hedgerow on this side as well. Give me a little more room to make it in. see. Fingers. Missed our. I don't know. We might be able. Nope. Yeah, we missed our planting for canola as a winter crop. That would have been nice if I would have caught it a little sooner. But unfortunately, our beets, sugar beets, take a while to grow. Really gets challenging that we found on the server is a lot of times we have to wait till late spring on this map with this geo to even plant anything because it's going to be way too cold, the ground will be, and excuse me, we end up harvesting really late because we can't plant super early. So we end up playing a lot of the waiting game beginning of the season. It can get very challenging. So Friday's coming up pretty soon. It's a wild card slash request day. Has anybody got any requests for something they want to see me run on Friday? Go ahead and throw it in the chat window. If I have it, I'll play it. Even after the stream is over, if you're watching this later, recording, go ahead and post it in chat. I got everything monitored on all my chats. And I try to respond to every single one, even after the live stream is over. So even if you got questions afterwards, hit me up. Let me know. I'll working on getting a Discord server set up really well to start kind of a gaming community. So if you got any questions, feel free to ask away. Let me know what you want to see on Friday, and I'll see if I can get it streaming or something similar if I don't have it available, to where you guys can see certain things. Is there a certain map on Farming Simulator you want to see, or maybe some mods, you know, or is there a game that you've been wanting to play but don't have yet, and it's something that I have available, I can throw it on and play it on Friday. It's like I said, Friday's my wild card day or requests, so just let me know what you like and what you want to see. We'll go from there. If I don't have it, then I'll try to get it, and if I'm not able to get it, I'll let you know and see if there's something else that I can play. Been playing a little bit of Sea of Thieves sporadically here. I don't have it in the schedule yet. I've done some Star Citizen, done some what else have we done? Final Fantasy VII, but it's scheduled. Tuesdays and Thursdays. That's a playthrough for that. Really about to get interesting on Final Fantasy VII, because we're about to hit the part that I haven't played yet, so you get to see my first reactions on it. Done really good about trying not to see any spoilers. I've seen lots of videos to where, or advertisements for videos, well, hey, if you go this route, then you'll see this. If you go this route, you'll see this. And I've tried to really avoid all that, because Final Fantasy VII is one of my favorite storylines when it comes to the Final Fantasy franchise. And I'm really curious to see what they've added. Like, adding Sephiroth to it as early as they did was, I thought I told you to pick up. Was actually very interesting. I was not expecting that, because Sephiroth doesn't come in until a little bit later in the original game. So it's been a nice little twist there. done got myself almost stuck. There we go. Okay, so it does not like pulling this on an already cultivated field. Yeah, that makes sense. Cultivated field's already pretty soft. Not as soft as plowed, but Unimog does struggle with that. Primarily because the wheels aren't that big. So that's a big factor there. I mean, I've got the largest ones I can put on it. That's gonna stink. Okay, no, you saved it. All right. So, what you think, Spencer? Should I? What do you think we should do on the wild card day? If you're still there, that is. We don't get any requests. Can't wait for that stupid tree to grow a little bit more so we can cut it down. It won't let me cut it down. It won't let me use the oh, I forget what it's called, thing that lets you delete stuff. It's just kind of stuck in the middle of my field. That came from if you look at the little mini map there, that came from me cutting off this little edge here and extending this field on out to make it a little bit bigger. And this here used to be all trees right here according to the map there. Alright, another piece of equipment to add to the pile here. And maybe there's a cultivating job. Let's see what we got here. Kinda wanna wait. Well, I don't know if I want to wait on the other field or not. Let's see what we got first. Fertilizing. Ooh, hey, we got a harvesting. Ah, I shouldn't have sold the sugar beet thing. I should have went and looked at this first. Look at me. That's what I get for not paying attention. You know, when I first started playing this game, I loved the cedar, and I've come to really hate it now. It's very narrow. Not very big at all. Oh man, 61. Where's that at? Yeah, 61. I need to do that one. It's only what? 238. Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. Yep. We're gonna go ahead and harvest that one. Borrow the items. Park this thing over here somewhere. Why are you unfolding? Do you have to unfold before you'll lower? Really? That's dumb. Won't let me disconnect until it's lowered. Alright, so let's go pick up our borrowed equipment here. And go harvest us some sugar beets. Make us some extra money off of it. Ah, of course, I had to catch the little tree, right? I tell you, the starting with no money, no land, and having to get a loan immediately made this really, really rough. It has definitely been a challenge. Ooh, narrow tires. That may actually cause a problem. Sugar beets. But we'll see what happens. ST Max 8180, and what is this? Wow, sorry for the skip in there, guys. Valtra. Right. Let's see. Beats technology. We need not very big to haul that. Not sure which one would be the best. Oh, well, apparently I can't hook up to that one, so that tells me my answer there. Let's see, this one's got the straight tongue. Let me go ahead and get this one going here. See if we can squeeze in there. Raise you up. Park you right here. Our other tractor. Too much. That might be close enough. See, maybe I got it. Wow, look at that. All right, right control F. And let me see. How do we think it's R? Nope. G? Nope. What was my increased distance? There we go. Found it. Put you about 50 feet back. No, you're not so close to it. Let's see how well he does that. Yeah, I like that. Doing good. Oh, that might be why we're having issues. Raise our implement. That'll make driving down the street a lot easier. Coming, so we're good there. We have teleport and jumping between tractors disabled due to a mod to make it more realistic. That's why I have this guy following me out there, because I can't just teleport back to my other tractor. And of course, he got stuck by traffic Yes, I know helper E is blocked. Let's see here. Traffic, turn you off. And is he just gonna stay back there? Yes. Ah. What are you colliding on? Come on, dude. What's your malfunction? There's nothing here. All right. You're fired. There we go. All right, let's try this again. Don't run into traffic this time. First things first, I'm going to leave the sugar beets harvester right here because I found out that you actually lose, well, no, because we're not going to run over our crop. That's right. I'm used to crop destruction in my fields. We don't have that when we're dealing with contracts. So we are going to just... have to worry about it. All right, turn you off, open you up, open you up, and let's go get in this joker and get this thing started. We'll start making some money. Okay. What happened there? And apparently this tractor struggles with running the power on both of these. Yeah, look at that. All right. Come on. He gave me a really weak tractor to do this with. You've got to be kidding me. I may go get my Unimog to do this. My Unimog will do a better job than this will. See if we can get some hedgerows going here. Come on, baby. We're gonna do, we're gonna drop this thing off right here. This tractor just cannot handle running both of these power loads. Just can't do it. So we're gonna turn this thing on and we're just gonna go to town. Yay, sugar beets for the win. I think that other tractor is going to have a little bit more power than this one. The thing is, I can't put a front-end attachment on it, so we'll have to run it separate like this. I mean, this right here has got me kind of sliding around. Tractor probably meets the bare minimum to run this equipment. The REA mod likes to really push those limits. We had ran into last night an issue with harvesting potatoes. You can get the all-in-one unit that, you know, it's the whole driving machine, the harvester, the topper, all in one unit. Well, you hit the corner of a field and your tires just sink. It's too heavy for those skinny wheels that it has. And so I don't know, we may have to get into the REA mod and see if we can do some modifications to potato harvester, because I mean, they wouldn't design a machine that couldn't support its own weight and everything. So the REA mod just kind of doesn't know what to do with that harvester. Yeah, we kind of modify our own mods because we're never happy with the original ones. We're special like that. Ran across a post on Reddit, and with all these shaders and stuff that you can get, you can actually make these games look pretty close. Which I was able, if I would have thought about it, I would have set it up to where I could show it on the stream here. It was pretty funny. The guy saying that the needed to turn off the the mudding mod, so that way he could plow his fields. And when you looked at it again, you could tell that it was a real life picture. It wasn't a game, but he put some type of bloom effect on the lights, and that's what made you think that it was animated. But when you looked at it again, you could tell it was not animated at all. It was real, but it was a good picture, I have to admit. Guy did a really good job on it. Well, I'm sensitive. Steering gets got a little bit of a delay in it today. I find myself overcorrecting. Now, come this summer, I'm probably going to get a lot more streaming hours going. Being a teacher, this summer we don't have a whole lot going on, so I pretty much have the summer free. Maybe doing some extended streaming times, like, I don't know, 8 hours or so, maybe. We'll see what happens. The guys on the multi-server is going to be upset with me because I'll be flying through the day. So they'll be like, yo, show, you need to stop. Our Spencer especially will be like, my sheep are dying, man. You got to quit this. I'm like, well, then you need to quit your job and come play with me then. And Alex, he'd do it if we had trees to cut down. Now we need to find us a big 16x map. Open it up to some players and see what happens. Missed my spot over here. Doesn't matter. Just run over it all, right? Who said it's all got to stay nice and neat? As long as it all gets cut down. Really? OCD kicking in. Yeah, but I didn't have OCD as far as keeping the corners straight. Yeah, what's up with that? I got selective OCD, I guess. I pick and choose when I want to be OCD and when I don't. I mean, how cool is that? Be OCD when it benefits me. when I feel like being lazy. Just nope, I'm not OCD anymore. Now I'm talking nonsense. May play some Star Citizen this Friday. That was actually kind of fun. Gotta do a little more research on the mining side of things, though. Maybe I can get my buddy Creighton to join me if he is not working. He's not one that plays Farming Simulator. He said unless he can drive through my fields and destroy it, he's not playing. That's just being destructive, dude. What's up with that? So he won't join us on the farming. But he's been joining me on a lot of the Sea of Thieves, though, as we try to plunder and get our butts kicked left and right, and try to learn how to play the game all over again. They've changed so much stuff since last time I played it. Remember, I was there for opening day on it, and it was just pretty awesome then, and then just got bored with it after a while and haven't touched it until just recently, and now we're like, what is all this new stuff? Yay, finally I can get that last one. Oh, really? Missed a one. See, look, told you, selective OCD. Yes, we still have a lot of fun. Lots of fun. Had to pipe up, didn't you there? So, you gonna be able to join me on Friday, 3 to 5 maybe? Maybe we could do something? You still gotta work there. Great. Oh, always, yep. Always gotta work. Might be able to squeeze it in. All right, sweet. Awesome. What you want to do? You want to do some Yes Voyage? Okay, no work, Yes Voyage. All right. Or you want to do some Star Citizen instead? Take out the Connie. That is a tough call, isn't it? Been a while. We'd probably have to get our crew to dust her off. She's probably been sitting there for a while. When was the last time you took her out? Yeah, I know. Yeah, you know what? We got to do it, man. We got to get the Connie out, especially with that information there. Ah. Try that again. There we go. Ah, really? Yeah, I realized from last week, whenever I streamed some Star Citizen, that the mining has changed considerably. They've added a whole new material in there, and I gotta do some research on some more of that mining before I really dive into it really hard again. All right, come on. There we go. Yeah, they added a mineral for quantum fuel, if I remember correctly, what little bit I was reading. So it's a way of harvesting the quantum, and you only have so long after you harvest it to get it to some type of refinement, or it will damage your ship and blow up. So kind of like in oh man, I done got myself all stuck now. Kind of like when it was in Solo, when he made the, what was it, the Parsec run. All right, let's see if I can get out of this hole. May have to go grab the other tractor. We'll see. Yeah, it does have a limit. You got a panel, so when you harvest it, you have a time limit. When you see it, the lights start flashing, or when the light turns yellow, then you have about 8 minutes to get that back to some type of station to be refined. And then if it starts flashing red, they said in the guide that was pretty much already too late. That you should have already jettisoned the cargo. You have a jettison button too, so if it gets too bad or gets too close, you can just jettison the cargo. Save yourself from getting blown up. Gotta love the flat 2D texture of the beats and the harvester. You know what? Go ahead and dump this since I'm gonna be here. Might as well. But I think you have to have the better mining laser for it. I remember correctly, last time I was playing, I got up to about 60 or 70,000, so I still got another 30 or 40,000 to go before I can buy the 100,000 mining laser. But I will say, you pick up that Quantanium stuff or whatever it's called. I'd have to look it up again. It sells for like 4 times what the most expensive resource sold for originally. So it's really profitable, just very, very dangerous. Maybe I can see through these trees. There we go, full already. Does not take long for this thing. Hopefully I'll finish this thing before time runs out. I guess I could set up a follow me. Then I'd be paying a worker to follow. Let's go ahead and start harvesting here. Save on time. Right. Trying to make a little extra money here before the winter hits. If I got any questions, feel free to ask away. Chat. I'll answer any questions while we're harvesting the sugar beets here. We're running a 9-day seasons. About 150 mods on this server. Didn't tune in earlier and hear me talking about that. It's a multiplayer server, but I'm the only one on right now. We only have 4 of us that play on it. We're normally pretty active in the evening. We got the REA mod on here that really causes a lot of issues we struggle with. And the Unimog is one of my favorite ones, and I keep trying to make the Unimog do things it probably shouldn't be doing. Have a little too much fun with that thing. Right. Just wish the tank on this thing was a little bit bigger. Does not take long to fill up. Yeah, we're playing this on a what I would call like a hardcore mode. No teleporting, no tabbing between vehicles. 9-day seasons. We do allow fast forwarding some, like fast forwarding through the night, the winter. If we don't have a whole lot going on, we'll speed up some time for the winter. Because if not, with 9-day seasons, it makes it very long and drawn out. And there's some days that you go by to where you won't even log in if you don't. So we do have some stuff that makes it a little bit more convenient, but yet still keeping that level of realism to the best of our ability. I try to stream this on Monday and Wednesday, and then any other time that in the evening that I'm free, that which none of the evening times are scheduled, they just kind of happen. But when other people are on, I try to stream it in the afternoons when the other players are on. We got a couple of guys on here that like to speed harvest and speed plant and fertilize. We got the FDR mod on here, and the pickup truck is like stupid powerful on it. So you can go behind someone planting or with a seeder, or someone fertilizing and push them with the FDR truck, and they go flying over the field and planting seeds at 30 miles an hour. It's pretty funny. And there's always a few that always try to break the system. We're in year 2 of seasons in autumn, so we've been playing it for a couple of months now, roughly. And right now, just trying to get some contracts in to make a little more money. Still got a little bit of a loan overhead. We started with 0 money and no land, so it made it even more challenging. But I'm new to the streaming world. I'm a high school teacher that I love playing video games, so I decided to do some streaming in the afternoons and hopefully do a lot more streaming over the summer. Being unemployed during the summer gives me something to do, I guess. Come on, baby. I really wish they would have gave me some decent tires instead of these skinny things. REA mod does not like the skinny tires. That's why you see me staying out of the fields on the left and right. They're cultivated and I sink. What you talking about, like as a new farm, start from scratch? Is that what you're referring to, Alan? Thanks for the like there, Alan. Appreciate it. when you're originally setting up your game, if you're talking about those, starting from scratch or starting with a new farm or starting as a manager, depends on your play style. Do you like to have starting equipment whenever you start the game? If so, then you just want to start a new farm. If you like to start with a decent sum of cash, and my new player starting off. Yeah, it's me personally. I've been playing the game since 2000 or since Farming Simulator 15. So I'm a long time runner of it. Just recently started streaming, but I like starting from scratch. I'm a big realism style player. I like to no money, start with just like a truck and a chainsaw, cut down some trees, buy my equipment over time. That's just me personally. I have a time lapse where I'm doing that as well that I'm posting on YouTube, but whenever I'm playing around with new mods and stuff and testing out maps, I do like to start with the I think it's the option all the way on the left, so like a new farm, not the manager one and not the start from scratch, but the other one. I forget what it's called. I don't play it that often, so I forget what it's called sometimes. But that'll start you with thanks, Leo, appreciate it, man. That'll start you out with good starting equipment. I mean, it's not the best. It helps you, with a couple of pieces of land, especially if you're new to the game. I would definitely go that route, because starting from scratch can be very overwhelming, because you start with nothing and $500,000 and that's it. You would think, well, $500,000 is a lot of money. Well, when it comes to farming equipment and a tractor costs $100,000 by itself, a harvester, an easy 150 to 200,000, that money dries up really quick, and it does not last very long at all. So 500,000 is not very much. Thanks, Leo. It's it can be pretty rough. So until you get used to it, and you start learning what's what in the game, how the game works. I would also play base game for a while too. I wouldn't worry about mods. Now that depends on if you are PC or if you're console. Then jump to 19. Yes, 15 to 19 is a huge jump. But I will have to say that I was not a huge fan of 17. I mean, it wasn't bad, but I'm really liking 19 a lot. There's a lot more modding going into 19 than there ever was in any of the other ones. 15 was pretty straightforward and simple and easy. PS4. Okay, yeah, PS4. You're not much difference. The only thing that you're going to run into issues versus us PC players is mods. You're going to be limited on your mods, but as far as the base game is exactly the same, and you're not going to see much of a difference. Before I bought my heavy equipment bundle with the steering wheel and all that, I went with the PlayStation controller. So it was as if I was playing on the PlayStation. I played through Steam. So it was pretty simple and easy. But yeah, that's about the only difference that you're really going to see. I even considered buying it on PlayStation, so like my son could hop on it and play, and then I realized it wasn't cross compatible, so just haven't done it yet. But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind having it on PlayStation as well. I really like running the servers, running the mods. Which mods are you talking about? Are you just talking about see, overwhelming at times, not sure how to put them on my map, etc. I do not have any experience with putting mods on in the PlayStation world. That's something that I'm gonna have to look into. Like I said, I'm a PC guy when it comes to this game, but basically it'll put, especially if you like buy equipment or if you get the equipment mods, they will take and they'll show up in your store. And typically, here, I'll kind of show you here in my world, whenever I get a mod, And of course, I had to pull. Oh, you downloaded over 50? Wow. Yeah, you got quite a few already. And if you notice here at the bottom, it says mod in the store. So I'll know what's my mods and what's not my mods when it comes to it. We have we have over 150 mods installed on this server, by the way. We are huge modders and we love them. So yeah, I know about your mods, and it can be overwhelming at times. And then what's really fun is when you like throw the FDR mod on there, which is a bunch of logging stuff. The FDR stuff can only be used with other FDR stuff. You can't mix it because the guy that created the FDR, his weighting system is way off compared to everything else. So everything is, all the trailers are super heavy, and none of the tractors in the base game or any other mod can pull them. So whenever you throw logs on a logging trailer, you have to use the FDR trucks to haul them. So the physics and stuff on that works really, really weird, because here you are with this really heavy stuff and only the FDR mods can pull it. So it makes it pretty interesting there. Outside of that, the rest of the mods are pretty straightforward, and they all work together pretty well. Every once in a while I run into some issues, like I love the Place Anywhere mod, but we're running the company mod, I forget the name of it, corporation or the company, oh, I can't even think of the name of it now, big company mod or whatever it is. We're running it, and it doesn't jive with the Place Anywhere mod, so we had to turn it off and use that one. Maps are a dime a dozen. There's 15 million of them. Me personally, I do not like what people are painting as the American maps, even though I'm American. A lot of the American maps are square blocks. They're very boring to me. All geometric. The roads are straight, no turns. To give you an idea, this has become one of my favorite maps right here. It's a European style map, and as you can see, there is plenty of weird shapes, small maps, large map, or small fields, large fields. There's plots of land to buy, you know, the trees. There's some grass fields that I can take and turn around and work on. A map like this is just, these are the kind of maps I look for personally, because it gives me variety, and I can work some little bitty tiny fields like up here on 22, and then I still have some pretty decent sized fields here that take, you know, a little time to work on later on. So as you can see, we haven't taken over much of this. This is all I own pretty much. Our other player, he owns that, and then we got one more player that owns these 4 lots here. So it's I like a variety map. I'm very picky when it comes to my maps, almost too picky sometimes. We just recently revamped this server. It's the server that I manage, but we had one with the castle. Yeah, the one with the castle is pretty cool. It's not bad. It's one of the base maps that come with the game. I played on it for a good bit. Anybody else got any questions they want to ask while he's going and checking his map? I don't mind answering them. Helps pass the time while I'm harvesting this field. This is a very addicting game. You would think, well, this just seems like a boring game, but when you sit down and start playing it, next thing you know, 4 hours have done passed, and you're like, what? All right. Let's see, where am I supposed to be taking these? To Baywa. Hey, guess what? We are right here next to Baywa. This is going to make my life so much easier. Oh, if the tractor can do it. Come on, baby. Let's get out of this cultivated field. Notice my slip is at 50%. There we go. That's a little bit better. And Baywa happens to be those buildings right there in front of me. See, been doing contracts mostly. Yeah, it can be difficult. I am a single parent. I have 2 kids myself that are with me all the time. And so I feel you on the stay at home and have multiple kids. The advantage I got is I've got a 13-year-old and a 14, almost 15-year-old. So they are a little bit older and they can handle themselves a little better. Yeah, finding the time to sit here and play the game can be a little rough. I think the hardest time that I've had with the streaming is setting a schedule. And about the best that I've found is about a 2-hour slot, at least until school is over. Once school is over, then I can work on it a little bit better. All right, let's see. Will it tip back? Maybe. Will it let me tip back? 21. Nope. All right, let's see. Tip left. left you with the smaller ones, huh? It's like, thanks, I appreciate that. That's awesome. Well, it is not wanting to dump, so let's move on to the back one here and we'll see what we get with it. There we go. Can dump this one though. Have to loop around and see if I can get this other. Tip side left, maybe it'll let me do that. It's like my traffic got broken for some reason. It's not wanting to flow like it's supposed to. I may have to check on that here in a minute. I mean, I'm not complaining because it makes my life a little bit easier right now. There we go. Sugar beets for the win. Alright, this time we're going to park in the field instead of that cultivated one. Like I said, these tractors do not like the cultivated field with this REA mod. I haven't heard that. I mean, it'd be awesome if they did. If they did open it up multi-platform like that, that's something that I'll have to look into. If so, then I'll definitely hook up my son with a copy of this on the PlayStation for sure and get him to hop on and join me. He would love it. Granted, he's primarily an Overwatch fan, but if he could play Farm and Sim, I know he probably would. But it'd be cool playing it with my son. And yeah, roofing's not an easy job. I reside in Florida, so we have hurricanes come through, and the roofers, they stay pretty busy. Yeah, I will definitely look into the multiplayer though, cross-platform, and see what's what. The only issue I'd see with that is whoever's hosting the server we'll have to make sure that their mods match with the version of the mods for PlayStation, Xbox, yada yada yada. And if they got different versions, it may be a conflict. So that's where I'd see issues come from, because for this server, me and another buddy of mine that's on here, we like to play with the mods a little bit. We'll tweak them to fit what we need to. Yep, cold, wet, awesome. I got a buddy of mine that I met through Reddit and hopped on our first rendition of the server. He's from Ireland, so over there near you. He joined us, and I've done a segment with him. Name's Hilmar, and we did a live stream, me and him playing around, hoping to do some more with him. He's a pretty cool guy. I like him. Yeah, see if shoot me the picture. I'll check it out. All right, I'll check it out whenever my stream's over, and let you know what I think. I appreciate it, Alan. Hey, looks like some of the traffic's working again. Looks like some of it is broken. Let me do a quick reset on that traffic here. If I can fix it. Come on. There we go. Traffic off. Traffic back on. Maybe that'll fix it. It won't be as broken. Yeah, it looks like I'm not gonna finish this in time, but I can go past the 5 o'clock for a little while here, so we'll I'll try to finish this before I finish the stream here. Well, I'm empty. Or full, I mean. Listen to what I mean, not what I say. See if I can do this from inside. Nope. Oh, hey, look, yeah, I did. Depth perception in this game is horrible. I've even attempted to play this game in VR, and because it's not made for VR, you have to play it like a window. And then I tried to wrap the window around to where it kind of gave the style of playing in VR. Let's see. It's mods at the start. Let's click them all. Yeah, whenever you go to start your map, you should have, if it's anything like the PC version, you should be able to pick the mods that you want to play with, and you can turn them on and off. If you're saving your game, though, and you add a mod, make sure you continue to leave it added. Because if you've bought something in the game with that mod on and then you turn it off, well, it may cause some issues and could even corrupt your game save. At least on the PC it does. So whenever you do add mods, make sure you leave them on and don't turn them on and off unless you know for a fact that you didn't buy the stuff in it. Like FDR has tons of mods in it. I mean, it's a good 50 mods all together to make the mod pack. So a lot of the stuff in the FDR mod pack I don't use. So I normally activate it all, find out what I'm going to use, and then turn off the other ones that I know I'll just never buy. And that's the equipment. Now, your game mechanics, we have, well, let me see if I remember how this works again. Yeah, see, we got course play on this one here. I'm not a huge course play fan. I'd prefer to use the follow me and stuff like that. So I don't use this a whole lot, but I know other people on the server do. They love it. So we have it on, but in my single player, I had it on originally and then I turned it off because it's one of them gameplay mods that isn't going to hurt if you turn it on and off. The REA mod, that's where we get that realism of, you know, the tires sinking. You notice the tires are a little bit into the ground, not too bad because I'm only 30%. But you can turn it on and off and it shouldn't affect your game too much. Now, the seasons mod, if you ever put seasons on a brand new, fresh game, do not put it on a game already started because it will reset all your fields to needing to be cultivated, every single one of them, and it starts you at the beginning of spring. Like it'll start you right here on day one of spring and set all the fields to where there's nothing growing on. So you'll lose a lot of stuff. Also, seasons totally changes the animals in the game completely. Totally different system to where you even have different types of chickens. See, like I got white leghorn chickens. We got different types of cattle, which I don't have any in my pens right now. But it totally revamps the entire animal system. So seasons is one of them. You start the game with seasons. Don't, put it into your game midway through, because it'll just really mess everything up. But I do love seasons mod though. It makes it really cool. Makes it a lot harder too, a lot more difficult. That would be something that I would probably turn on after you get a little bit more used to the game. I wouldn't turn it on right to start with. And don't worry about sounding green, man. I was green one day too, and I had to learn. I had to ask questions. Farm Simulator 15 didn't have the streaming like we do today with all this stuff, so I wasn't able to get live help. I'd have to post on forums boards and sometimes wait days before people would respond to me if they ever did. And I mean, it's a lot easier to get this stuff done nowadays because you got people like me. There's some other streamers that do the same thing, to where we'll just sit here and talk to you guys and walk you through it and show you stuff in the game while we're playing. And it's a great community now, and I love the Facebook group that I posted in. I've been kind of watching it for a while to see how it was, and there's a lot of help in this Facebook group. I really like it, so I'm hoping I can help everybody and be part of that community as well. Being a teacher, if you haven't noticed, I can't help it. I like helping people. 100% weeds. What that means is you need to get some herbicide, put it in a sprayer, and make sure your tractor has thin wheels, or the skinny wheels on it, so that way you don't damage, unless you have crop damage turned off. You can turn that off in your settings in game, so you don't have to exit the game to do that. But or at least on PC you don't. I'm not sure about PlayStation. But what you'll have to do is spray it with herbicide. That'll take care of the weeds. Now, is that going to hurt is that going to keep you from harvesting it? No, you can still harvest it, but you're going to take a reduced penalty for it. If I remember correctly, don't quote me on the percentage, but I think it's a 10 or 15%. It might even be 20% loss. It may just be a 10. I'd have to look in the help file again. But it will hurt your yield. You won't be able to harvest as much. It'll still look like you're harvesting it normally. You won't see a difference, but when it's all said and done, you finish your field, you'll see that you didn't harvest nowhere near as much. But you spray herbicide on it, and it'll take care of all that. So you would get like a let's see, a sprayer. So crop protection is where it would be. And I normally pick up these right here for the most part to start with. That's a tank on the front that gives you a little extra, and you run the back. Yeah, you can lease them, especially if that's the case and you only got 2 fields. Never lease a tractor though, because tractors, you run them for a long time, at least in my opinion, and you pay per hour when you lease them. So be careful with leasing. Like, I'll lease harvesters sometimes. I'll lease a lot of my equipment. Sometimes I just buy it outright and then turn around and go return it because it's cheaper that way sometimes, if you have the capital to do that. Do you have the capital to buy a sprayer, or are you a little short on cash right now? You have 66,000. When you look at your tractor, if you go to the, have you ever had to repair your tractor or work on it any? Now you do like maintenance on your tractor. You can go back to the store and you can park it in like the yellow barricades there, and you can go to customize. And when you go into the customize option, it'll let you change the tires, at a cost. Of course, you'll have to pay for the difference of the tires. But I wouldn't worry about it unless you have crop damage on. If you have the crop damage turned on, then you'll need it. But if you don't have the crop damage, then I wouldn't worry about the thin tires. And you would see that in your settings. Fuel usage. I know it's in here somewhere. Weeds on and off. So you can turn all that crop destruction right there. So it's under your tractor with the gear crop destruction. We have ours on because we try to do as much realism as possible. Well, I tell you, my traffic is just really messing up. I don't know what's up with that. I may have to do a server restart after this is all said and done. We got nice little fender benders going on here. Maybe they're just mesmerized by me harvesting these sugar beets, and they're filming it. That's how you guys are getting this. They're filming all this, and somebody launched a drone. Haha. Yeah, I'm being retarded. Man, sugar beets take forever. They're not as bad as potatoes, though. Potatoes are the worst. Well, I don't know. Sugar cane's pretty rough. Sugar cane takes a while. Yeah, so if you got crop destruction on, Alan, then you definitely need to make sure that you have skinny wheels or thin wheels, or I'm not sure exactly what they're called, but basically wheels that look like what's on my tractor right now. These little skinny wheels. You'll see it whenever you go to customize your tractor, head back to the store, park it in that spot, run over to the sales icon or whatever it is that's there, and hit R key. Well, for me, it's R key. For you, I think it's either X or circle. I can't remember exactly. And then you'll select the option to customize, and you can customize your tractor, change it. Unless you've leased it. Now, if you've leased the tractor, you do not have the option to customize it. You'll have to return the tractor and then release it again with the options that you want. I forgot about that. So yeah, if you've leased your tractor, you cannot customize it after you lease it. You have to return it. So that is something to consider. Oh, maybe one day I will finish this field. Oh, well, it'll be worth it in the long run. We get a nice little chunk off of this. Even though it is a contract, anything that I harvest over the allowed contract, I get to keep or sell for profit. So that's why I like sugar beets, and as much as I hate potatoes, I will do contracts on potatoes as long as they're not big, giant, huge fields. For some reason, the AI loves to plant. Oh, it lets you turn both of them off? Okay, good. Good, Al. Yeah, you can turn them both off. And that'll turn the weeds off. If you notice, we got like little spouts of weeds popping up in our fields. That's because we have the Seasons mod. And the Seasons mod tries to... yeah, now it needs lime. Lime would be in this tab, and it would be in your bags here. And you would have to throw some lime on it. And you need a certain spreader for that, which would be this fertilizer technology, and you're looking for this icon right here. Anything that has that icon, these two spreaders can do that. Personally, I like this one because with this one, I can come in, and if you notice, I can put the narrow tires on this one so I don't damage my fields with the narrow tires. But if you go back to this one, you do not have the option of narrow tires with this one. So all right, luckily I do not have to go very far with these two trailers. Fair warning, lime goes really quick, so if you only buy one bag, you'll fly through it pretty fast, depending on how big your field is, but it spreads it and it disappears quickly. So that's one reason why it's a little bit on the cheaper side, because you need a lot of it. Let's see here. We want to tilt to the left. Thanks, Ivan. Appreciate the follow. You just call me Yosho. That's my streaming name here, and we'll just go with Yosho for now. And I appreciate asking all the questions. It helps me pass the time while I'm playing. I love helping you guys. Hi, Ivan. Nice to have you, man. Hopefully you've been enjoying the stream. Hopefully this will be my last haul here. And don't be afraid, Alan, to shoot me messages on Facebook if you got any questions. If I don't answer right away, I will answer eventually, at least within a day at most. Any of you guys, you got any questions that you want to ask, just hit me up on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, whatever medium you need. Just do a search for Yosho Hen. I'm sure you'll find me pretty much just about anywhere. My logo's same logo everywhere, so just look for the guy with the hat and the goat and the red headphones, and that'll be me. Hoping to get a webcam up and go in here soon. Just with all this coronavirus stuff, everybody bought them up, and there isn't any. Depends on how many passes you want to make. If you don't want to make that many passes, then you buy you a bigger the bigger spreader. If you don't mind making more passes and time isn't an issue for you, then get the smaller one. Save you some money. It's up to you. So what's up, Ivan? What's next? Well, this right here will probably be my last field for this stream, but I'll be streaming again tomorrow from 3 to 5 Central Time. That's originally -6 GMT, but because we have this wonderful thing in America called Daylight Savings Time, where we skip ahead an extra hour, we are technically -5 GMT. So awesome, Alan. So, you got any questions? Ivan, just ask in chat. I'll answer them. Kind of what today's all about while I'm sitting here running some contracts and watching these cars pile up on the road because they're just broken and don't know what they're doing. And here comes another fender bender. Man, I'm full again already. Wow. This thing does not take long. Seriously wish this thing had a bigger tank in it. Let's see. What time do you have right now? Because right now I am 5:18 p.m. I'm actually running over a little bit today, but I wanted to finish this field on the stream before I killed the feed. So if I'm 5 o'clock right now, whatever time you are, subtract the difference and that'll let you know how far off we are. Now tomorrow I will be playing Final Fantasy. Let's see, so you're 11:20. So yeah, you're behind me. Is that 11:20 p.m. or a.m.? Man, this must be very entertaining for these cars. All right, so PM. So you are 6 hours ahead of me. So for me, I will start streaming at 3. So that'll be 9 p.m. you, Ivan. So yeah, 2300. So I'm 1700 right now. You're 6 hours ahead of me, Alan. So you guys are in the same time zone. So my streams will start at 9 p.m. for you guys and go from 9 to 11 p.m. your local time. Now tomorrow I'm doing Final Fantasy VII Remake is what I'll be streaming tomorrow. And then Friday's my wild card, and I think Creighton, one of my buddies here locally, is going to be joining me, and we may play some Star Citizen Friday. But Mondays and Wednesdays is the farming simulator, guaranteed. I do have some evening times, but it would be like really early in the morning for you guys, like 4 or 5 in the morning, that I stream at random. I don't have a schedule for those because I can't always guarantee that I can play at those times. But I'll do some late night, for me, late night farming. Come here in a couple of weeks, though, I'll be doing a lot of all-day streaming because our school year is about to end of next week. And I'm going to be sitting at home all day doing nothing. So there's going to be lots of 8-hour streams and stuff like that. So just follow me, keep up with my page, because my schedule is going to change tremendously here in a couple of weeks. And I'll have a lot more free time to just stream forever. All right, sounds great, man. I appreciate it, Alan. Yeah, hit me up. I see you already followed me, so you'll be able to keep up with what's going on. We play some Sea of Thieves some too. Looks like we may do a Tuesday late night Sea of Thieves. I'm not sure yet. But if I do any extra stuff, it's always Farming Simulator for the most part. This is my go-to game. Yay, I think I'm actually going to finish this. Woot woot. Hey, contract on field 61 finished. How did I finish that? I haven't dumped it off yet. Really? Wow. Okay, let me pick up the rest of the stuff first. I don't know how that happened. All right, let me see what this stuff is selling for real quick. What are beets? Sugar beets. They're not selling for, well, I mean, they're not much of a difference. Yeah, I could go ahead and sell them. They give me a nice little chunk of change here. Too much going on in this game, huh? It becomes second nature after a while. Don't stress over it too much. Doing contracts is a good way to bide time while you're waiting for your fields to develop. And I mean, that's what I'm doing right now. If you notice, I got 2 fields down here, 25 and 31. That's the 2 I own. If you notice, this one's been cultivated and that one's been harvested. But if we go to my season, because I'm playing seasons, we come here, green is the planting time, and you can see the red line. There is nothing that can be planted right now. So what am I supposed to do? Well, I do contracts. Because I can't plant any new fields. All my fields got harvested today or yesterday. So it was right here in the 6-7 day range. I forgot, I think it was here. The server rolled over last night for us into the 7th day here. And we're running the time. Here it goes. Yes, contracts are easy. And I will tell you this, in my time-lapse series that I have, if you check out my YouTube page, I have a time-lapse series that I'm running, and I'm about to release my 7th episode, hopefully tonight, if everything goes well. I've already got it recorded, ready to go. I just got to upload it. And I have done nothing but contracts. I still do not own a single piece of land. So 7 full game days of running nothing but contracts. But then again, I am also playing it super hardcore, no money. So I start with 0 cash, no land, and no equipment. So the only thing I can do is run contracts. I also put the rules of no loans and no leasing. So I have to pay cash for everything in that game. So it's a very long drawn out, and it's about 3 hours of gameplay that I fast forward into a 30-minute window. So you actually watch it at about 500% speed. So that way you're not sitting there bored by 3 hours of gameplay. So the tractors zip across the fields pretty quick. It's kind of fun to watch. Unbaled straw should be at some type of barn. If you go to, hang on, we'll see my money real quick here. Hey, 1,000. Yeah, that was kind of horrible. Let's see what I get for this one. 16,000 liters. Oh, come on, baby, show me the money. There we go, $4,000. I like that. That makes me happy. All right, so when you go to sell your straw, you're gonna look. Let me get out of this field here so I don't get stuck. All right, here we go. So when you go to sell, you're gonna look at, for this icon right here, it shows like a bunch of graphs on it. And this here is going to show, now I have different icons because I have the company mod on mine. So it changes the icons a little bit. But you're looking for loose grass or loose hay. Unbaled straw. Okay, so it'd be straw. So you're going to look for the one that says straw. And if you notice, I cannot sell straw. So it would show it like, say, Baywa. It would have a price, kind of like it does here with like the wood chips. It shows that, hey, these 2 places right here will accept it. So there'll be something right here under the straw that'll say how much is it worth and where you can sell it at. So say it's Baywa. So I would double click Baywa. Oh, hay. Okay, so hay would be here. It would say hay under. Now your icons are going to be a little different. Like I said, I got the big company mod. So you can double click your spot here and that'll tag the place. So when you go to your map, you look, and the one that's flashing would be your spot that you would take it to. And honestly, I don't memorize where stuff is at because I bounce around in so many maps. I just go look and say, hey, I got a bunch of milk. I need to sell it here. So I'm gonna double click there. That's where I'm selling my milk. And hey, look, it goes here as well. So same place. Like if you got corn, well, here the price is going down in corn. 503, and then here it's at 481. Well, this is still better, so I'm gonna go sell it at Baywa. This place is actually in the middle of town. Yeah, there it is. That one there's in the middle of town there. So, but that's how I find, you know, where everything's at. All right, I gotta head back to the store because we cannot teleport on this server. I can hit tab all I want and it will do me absolutely no good. I will stay right here in this spot and never move. So before I can log off, I have to head back to the store and log out there because that's where our spawn point is. If I don't do that, then whenever I log in at the store, and then I have to walk to my vehicle because I can't teleport there. Like I said, hardcore, man, hardcore. Every once in a while, if I don't have anything going on the server to stream, I'll pull up a new map and drive around the map and talk about, you know, the cool stuff about the maps and, you know, what's available, what's not available, and what I like about it, what I don't like about it. That's something that I'll do randomly depending on what's going on this server. So like during the winter time on this server, you may see a few random maps pop up here and there. All right, I have returned, and let me finish my job here. Hey, thanks for the like, appreciate it. Let me collect some money here. Yay, I got paid. All right, let me turn off that waypoint so I don't see that big giant column of light anymore. Yay, no more green light. All right, well, I think that just about sums up my stream. Thanks for the like. I'm sorry you liked it. Here I am ending the stream. I apologize for that. Make sure you follow though, because Mondays and Wednesdays are Farming Simulator. Tuesdays and Thursdays, Final Fantasy VII Remake playthrough, Chapter 7. About to go into Chapter 8. Actually, I think I am starting Chapter 8 in that. Fridays is a wild card, so looking at special requests. So if you have any requests that you want to see me play a new game, or maybe a map on Farming Simulator, I take those as well. And if nobody requests, then I just pick whatever I feel like playing that day, and I stream it for a couple hours and we have fun. Right now I'm kind of leaning towards Star Citizen on Friday, so we'll see what happens. I may have a buddy of mine joining me to play that. But I'm here 3 to 5. I'll stream at random times in the evening, my time zone. I'm in the Central Time Zone, so just subscribe to my page, Facebook, Twitter. I have some posts on Twitter, Periscope. I stream on Steam as well, Twitch, Mixer, YouTube. I'm a little bit everywhere, so just look for my logo. You'll see me, and just follow any of those pages, and you can keep up to date with what's going on. But I really appreciate you guys hanging out with me, talking with me. It was a lot of fun. I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow if you want to join me for some Final Fantasy VII. Y'all have a good evening.